What's up, guys? Ladies, it's your boy True from Game Over. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a shorter version of the video that I made. Um, the 56 crit weapons. I never ever thought that such a simple tutorial would blow up and do 7,000 8,000 views, whatever it did. But when I made that initial video, it the armory was relatively new, and I had to do a lot more explaining in the video. So it ended up being almost 9 10 minutes long, if I recall correctly. So in this video, I'm just gonna be straight to the point because a lot of you guys are more familiar with the armory, but we still have people asking questions and still getting confused. And I still see people come to me and say, "Hey, I did what you told me to do. Why don't I have 56 crit? Why is it only 3 waves? It's not like you said." So just for clarification, I'm gonna make a shorter video, and mainly just for everybody that is still confused about it, or just to have a shorter version. So first step you're gonna do, go to your armory. You're gonna go here to add or replace special stat. All right, now this works on all 4 of the traits. So whether it's green, yellow, blue, red, doesn't matter. So first, what I'm gonna do is show you a finished product. Now I personally have 5 of every single trait. So as you can see here, I have 4 here, and then I have 1 special that's made for Darlene, but we'll get to that. So this is what the finished product is going to look like. You're going to have Slayer 1 special here, which is 20 crit when HP is more than 60. And then you're going to add plus 3 crit. So that's level 2 crit. You're going to add it 2 times and get a critical success on it. Now you want to make sure that you choose, when you got your red and your green weapons, you want to choose weapons that already have 30 crit and a very large bonus to AP, if you have them. Now what I did here for Darlene is I made Darlene something special because she has the specialist skill Guardian. So what I did was I just did the same exact thing, except I used Slayer 2 just to bump up her crit a little bit more so that Guardian will activate. And we'll take one more look at the finished product. This is another trait. Here's my red. As you can see, same thing. Got my blues there. I have them all over the place. So what you want to do to start is, you don't want to do this, because this is what I see the most of you guys coming at me with. You pick a weapon like this that has 20 crit on it, and then you change, then you add Slayer 1, and then you upgrade the crit to 30, and then you put something random up here like a bonus to AP. Or you'll do this. You'll pick a weapon like this, and you will add Slayer 1, and then you'll add a bonus to AP up here, and then you'll add plus 3 here, and then you end up with 28 crit weapon, and you're wondering why it's not the same. The key is starting with the right weapon. So in this case, I gotta reset it because I already... So what you want to start with is this here. Alright, so the perfect weapons to start with would be, first of all, for blue, it's gonna be your scoped assault rifle. That's pretty much the best you're gonna get, unless you get a fancy special weapon. But your basic weapons is gonna be your scoped assault rifle. I have 5 of those. Yellows is gonna be the kukri. But with green and red, you specifically want this here. this is optimal. You have 30 crit and a very large bonus CP when attacking. So what do? This is how you actually make the 56 crit weapon right here. You go to Slayer 1, okay? You don't add this baling wire. You only add the critical rate item. And as you can see, the required parts, you should have thousands of them, so you can craft over and over until you get what you need. It's only an hour craft, so you should just prestige skip. And I got it on the first try. It happened to be, but sometimes you will get a different special here. It may say 20 crit for the first 2 turns of every wave. You don't want that, because basically after the first 2 waves, that bonus crit is gone. It's no longer active here, as long as you don't get hit by the walkers and your HP doesn't drop below 60, which it shouldn't. That is constant 20%. So just by adding that simple Slayer 1, just that right there bumps you up to 50 crit. All right, so after you get the Slayer 1, you go to upgrade basic stat, choose the weapon that you got it on. As you can see, there it is. Then you hit add crit. Some people like to go here because duct tape is so plentiful and just guaranteed to get that 3%. But I wouldn't waste your duct tape. I would go to this here, bonus crit level 2. Only use duct tape. Only use the critical part, which is in this case is sandpaper, because you want that 3%. You don't want the 2%. And then you would hit craft, and you would have an 8-hour wait time, which is not that much. That's basically how it's done in every color, essentially. What you really want to hold on to are these. These are harder and harder to find. I was fortunate enough to have 5 of them. So I have all 5 because they have the built-in very large bonus CP. But if you look at my previous videos, you can actually get a very large bonus CP for free, technically for free, without using any parts. Or nowadays, duct tape is so plentiful that you can get it. So if you end up not having that precise cane and you need to make it this 56 crit special, they call it the true special, or on a non-precise cane weapon like this, as long as it has the base stat of 30 crit, you can still use it. You're just gonna end up with a finished product that will look like this. I know I have one of them somewhere here. Hold up. Right here. So basically, instead of having the 36 crit, I have a little bit less because I had to add very large bonus CP. I know I had more than that. I thought I had more than that, but guess not. All right, yeah. So basically, that's what it's gonna look like. This was one I made early on. I just never really disassembled it. I tried to go for the Slayer 2, and ended up not working out. But one last thing I want to point out is when you're going for blue or yellow, and you have a tune like Brianna or Douglas, they have a 56 AR. Then what I did was I made them a special weapon. So for Brianna, she gives a 60% crit for 2 turns and cleanse everything. So you want her AR constantly going off every other round. So I added very large bonus to AP, and then I just went for a higher level of crit. I did the same for Douglas. You don't want to give Douglas a basic weapon, you don't want to give him this because he's 56 AR, so his AR won't be ready till round 3. So I give Douglas this instead. He's got just 3 less crit, but his AR goes off around faster. So keep that in mind when you are making your weapons. That for yellow and blue, if you have a tune and a crit leader that doesn't give any type of bonus, which I don't think any of them do, you want to make sure you add a very large bonus CP and just sacrifice that last upgrade on that base stat. But that's the video, guys, man. That's shorter. I hope that it clarifies everything. And hey, man, I'm really stoked. Like, I'm really blown away that the video is doing like 8K views like that. I hope this version is just simplified, clearer, and straight to the point. It's your boy Truth, man. I'm signing off.
And that's for you non-believers. I'm the truth, only time a teacher. And fuck the haters, probably never love they mamas neither.